team. One of the hottest tickets around. It's Sting. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. The jab can't find a home. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. There's a counter shot. What an awkward ending we had the first time Crawford met Khan, as an accidental shot to the groin caused Khan to retire. Hopefully no controversy here tonight.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I had ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in a ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, threw clusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? And now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realise that until the fight. So this is why we're doing this all over again. Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
Straight right just misses. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand this. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Nice counter shot. Nice job blocking the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. That uppercut misses. Punching. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. That hook just can't find the target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's get it started in round three. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Missed him with that uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. How about that time counter shot? Punch right up the middle. That jab doesn't find a home. Catch and shoot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an... There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Jab not finding its target. They threw the hook. It didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does... Time for the 5th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that. There's the bell to start round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Amir Khan is rocked! No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Beaten, bruised. Here comes round 7. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. That uppercut does not score. And he scores with the counter. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
They believe their fighter.
There's the bell to start round 8. They ring the bell, and here we go. A perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. Watch that again in replay from a different angle.
A shot from the guns took him out.
One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight to Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, that punch. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. It's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight.